Can't believe this guy became an asshole.
Too much Jesus will do that.
We'll do this, yes.
Alright, well, welcome.
Welcome!
Hello, I'm Rumfus.
I am Firefly.
This is Vampyr.
Yeah. We're going to talk to
Ms.
maybe the sewer dog,
Oh, yeah.
but...
Ms. Harriet Tumor.
Yeah, because she's going to become a disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't allow that.
I mean, she already looks like one.
You don't know how she looks now.
Makeup's not going to help that.
This place has been ransacked.
Uh-oh. They're not here.
They've all been slaughtered. Pre-one. No, not their style.
Was it fucking Harriet? Yo, where's the sewer dog, though? Ha!
Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
All
blood.
of the blood.
You know, like everyone that's dead. Oh shit, eh? I wasn't even gonna destroy this place.
Fergal didn't even need to come down here. The problem was going to resolve itself.
God damn, Harriet. I mean, remember she was saying she heard like a voice in her head.
Telling her to kill and such.
Huh.
Where is old Bridget? Damn. If I'd come earlier, they would still be alive.
But that's not true. We had to make the antidote. How would they have been alive?
I mean, you did sleep for a night.
I don't think that would have really helped
No,
anything.
not actually.
Uh-oh.
Who the fuck is... Why are you
Maker.
here?
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Well, give me one of them.
Just give me
Literally.
one, then.
Dad.
There are those who call me Murdin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
Oh.
Blood? You are made of blood. Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood.
I'm a liquid.
Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
That's a little weird.
It is a little weird.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
Mystical.
What kind of modern?
Science!
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
And only as a vampire could you have.
The blood of hate.
I mean,
Vessel
yeah.
of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
And my wife.
My ex-wife.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
It's pretty metal.
The blood of hate. Ashbury?
She's not very hateful. She's usually sad.
But she was born of that blood. Maybe that's why she was like, I didn't wish to become your enemy.
What is
Maybe.
the blood?
Well, she said I never was your
It is
enemy.
the curse of the goddess.
She's still not my enemy.
It is the hunger in you.
Oh.
The need for blood. The will to strike and to punish. To spit in the eye of God.
Not in the eye of JC.
Yeah. Poop.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
What the fuck is this?
Ashbury.
Who is
No,
this
she's
queen?
not.
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic
Holy
goddess of war?
shit.
Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms.
Don't tell me
throughout
Lady
the
Ashbury's
ages.
fucking Morrigan.
The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this. She is a vengeful mother.
Well, obviously, yeah.
So the disaster is some sort of accident.
You saying I'm in love with my
Disease.
mother?
Vampires carry dormant
Oh
red blood.
shit.
It's kind of weird.
That is very
I
weird.
might have to kill her.
Modern.
If that's the case, I'll have to kill
I'll
her.
have to kill her. I can't let this Alabama go on.
Woo, good thing we found out before anything
Tell me
happened.
what in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
It's not my name, it's Jonathan Reid.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke, for you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands. For you are our champion.
Huh.
What will happen thereafter? What
Gonna ask you
future
again,
awaits
but in
me
different
beyond
words.
these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
You will not let humanity have this humility.
You tricked me.
It's just gonna get
My
worse.
sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary.
Or just
I
sometimes.
understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
Alright. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't scared. In the first place.
So,
What?
oh, nothing.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure this is the end of the game. I have a feeling.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess it doesn't really... I won't have enough to level up if I heal those people anyway.
No, probably not.
She went that way, I go this way. Ha! See, I just need to unlock it because I don't wanna. I wanna run away.
Okay, yeah, I hear ya.
Yeah. Nice. You guys put the. Oh, it's a. Huh. It might be the end of the game. Who really knows? Ew! Can you stop puking into the water? It's like Mississippi in here.
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please.
Her titties are out.
I'm in such pain.
Don't look.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Oh, like your help, Doris. Liars! All of you!
You just asked for help.
Doris literally killed herself. I didn't kill her. She killed herself.
Oh, my poor baby. I've been such a bad mother.
Are you
The Queen
pregnant?
herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
That's it. Oh, fucking Christ.
Guns is good as well.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I also, well. Hitting the button.
Oh, that's not good. Oh.
This anger I feel, is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
So that's not, what's the word I'm looking for? This is not, Elizabeth. My goodness, lady.
Eat, for this is my body.
Okay. Oh my Jeebus.
Okay, those ones just, if you notice, they just explode after a while. I don't think you can kill them.
Yeah, I realize that.
Okay. don't think you'll be able to grab
Yeah, I
her.
don't think I can.
They are so yummy, so tasty.
Stop it! Oh, I didn't ask for that.
Innocence, abundant guilt, spread the crop.
Ma'am, what are you doing?
You may want to switch your shotgun for the pistol as well, just in case you want to use a ranged weapon. Press B in that menu there.
Oh.
There you go.
Give me more. They are so young, so tasty.
It's nullified.
I think because she's doing the up in the air thing.
Sure.
There you go. That did damage.
I'll use all my ammo on you. I don't give a fuck.
You got your special as well. Okay. I just wanted to let you know
Okay.
just in case.
Yes. Thank you.
Sweet.
Do you think your champion defeated me, my child?
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
Just like that. It's like just a petty little game for them,
My-
almost.
Yeah, literally. It's like, oh, I woken up and I'm angry. And I'm like, oh.
Did they suffer enough? Yes. Okay, I'll go
So
back.
It's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Hey, girl.
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suascal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
Oh, good. Hey.
I thought you'd been slaughtered. With all the
Yeah,
other
where'd you
suicides.
go? To the
I was
turquoise
up
turtle?
above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing.
She was out.
She was at the
I
turtle.
had no idea what it was.
Getting a drink.
It's over now. London is
Everyone
no
was at the
longer
turtle.
sure.
Everyone was at the
Ashbury went to the
turtle.
turtle.
Like, I just need to grab a drink before I leave.
You prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize. Really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reid, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever.
She was married to a vampire.
By making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave.
Oh my god, I was right!
Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago.
Holy shit, I was kidding.
Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too. Now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
Do you like me too? I'm sorry. You're very pretty, but you're not my type.
What's your type?
His type, I don't know.
London has been cleansed.
Oh, I don't even get to go talk? Okay.
This catastrophe came about when an ancient, malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe.
I saw those eyes!
For now, my craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger, red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another, from predator to victim, patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Huh? Is this her house? God damn, you gotta fix it. I thought the game was over.
This might just be like the epilogue.
Yeah. Why didn't I just run here? I just stole that from the street. That car
was the
that
one
was there. That was the
yeah,
car. I took
yeah.
it. I was like, fuck yeah, I know how to jerry-rig a crank.
Was this her car that was sitting out there in the street and you took
I
it?
just
Well,
took it.
this is it. Lady Ashbury's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps?
Because
I better hurry.
You know, it's a little broken down. I'm pretty sure people would die here. Oh.
Oh.
I'm not killing her! Come on!
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye.
Oh, okay.
The sun's
Sorry.
warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep.
Oh, it's good.
It is over. You did well.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question. Have you the answer?
All Ickers have been female, and all female vampires have been Ickers.
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman.
But Lady Ashbury
as
isn't that
was her
resentful.
daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
Maybe that's why Lord Redgrave didn't want Lady Ashbury Or doesn't let her in because maybe he already knows
He's
this.
scared. He's scared of Whammon.
Icors seem to
Icors.
carry various
Whammon.
diseases.
Whammon.
They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
Yep.
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her.
Oh.
You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
Oh, that's the only reason.
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother. My dreadful and sour-tempered mother.
So many taste references.
Too,
Yeah.
And everything he
But
says.
you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
I'm adopted.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant ghostly queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
Oh, okay.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
She just like Lady Ashbury's up there just looking out like, who the fuck is he talking to?
She can't see.
Yeah.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
Yeah, Lord Redgrave.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
He just shows up at the
Fucking
Ascalon
rips
Cove.
all his blood out. Like, I'll be taking that.
Thanks! Everyone's like, what the fuck?
What will become of the vampire hunters?
They will never stop searching for William Marshall, for he escaped their two great hunts. Remember that you too are now on their dark list.
Even though I helped.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
Yep.
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
Jesus.
Oh, he's about to kill him. He's gonna kill him to become primate.
But then maybe he'll just be reading cards in the
doesn't-
chamber.
Swansea doesn't give a shit about tarot.
No.
I don't care. I'm not there
I must
anymore.
know why
I'm supposed to be
Elizabeth
going to
fled
Europe.
when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
Oh?
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons and to bid them fare thee well.
Uh-huh.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever
Yeah,
stop
sons.
speaking in
Who
riddles?
else?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Whose sons? Who's his
He's
other?
probably
who's your
made
other
multiple
son?
people.
Who's your other son, huh? Who's your sons?
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
Oh! Oh yeah, I guess so. Created, yeah.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare?
Especially
Isaac
Shakespeare.
Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you should meet one night.
Only one of them that he mentioned.
Only one. I think it's Shakespeare.
Do
So
you?
that is all we are to you.
I think it's Shakespeare.
Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil.
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Oh, that's good.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood
King
of
Arthur?
the champion I chose to save this land in its time of
That's
greatest
awkward. Hey, McCollum, just ring him up.
Is that why he looks like a
Was
vampire?
also your progeny.
McCullum?
Why am I not?
King Arthur was his progeny.
Yes, he was. But he failed.
Because McCullum looked all kind of fucked up.
And for
That's 'cause
centuries
we
the
fucked him
land
up.
suffered his defeat.
Or he could be because he drank vampire blood, but then he didn't become a skull, so...
Well, because he had King Arthur's blood, not from
Oh, it's just like,
Lord Redgrave.
it's just like Shadows of War. When Sauron and, the fuck is his name? Celebrimbor are fighting in the eye. It was Arthur and William's blood coagulating, having a party. That's what his heart sounded like.
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reid. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat.
I thought you were gonna say goodbye.
He has said the word goodbye multiple times.
Is he here?
Bye!
Is
And I'm like,
William
hey!
Marshall here? Is that why you're here now too?
Have I not already answered that question?
Not really. You didn't say if he was here or not. You just said I was gonna meet somebody.
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
Oh, that would have been awkward.
That would have been.
Speak clearly then. And answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reid. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
That's a little weird. Don't be doing that. Bye. Is it gonna give me a thing that I could kill her?
I cannot
Why
enter.
didn't you unlock the
The
door?
castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
Sneak in! She probably already knows I'm here! I've been talking to, like, a random person for 40 minutes.
Hasn't been 40 minutes.
Well, no, but... I don't want to kill her. We'll just live in this cool little castle. You know? We don't need to go anywhere.
I have a feeling his little, like, did I defeat the epidemic? And he was like, only you can answer that. Is
Mary Inglewood, born White Whitaker.
Born Whitaker.
Robin Inglewood.
I think he was saying that maybe she's been the cause of the outbreaks.
But that wasn't her fault. Like, Swansea
That-
took her fucking blood.
That one wasn't.
Hey, girl. You know, it's during the day and I'm outside like an idiot.
It was a last-ditch effort, dude. You gotta get there.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
Yeah, where are you? I know you have a heartbeat.
How is that strange? If she's here, obviously you would smell her perfume, you weirdo.
Yeah, God. Jonathan. Oh. Dear Lady Ashbury, thank you for your recent letter and all the good news it contained. I cannot wait to finally meet you when you arrive in London. The garden is beautiful under the summer sky, although I noted your wish to avoid heat and direct sunlight. Because of your frail health. That's it. You're welcome any day. We'll discuss this wonderful idea of yours concerning the foundation of an orphanage for young ladies inspired by the French Maison Royale de Saint Louise. Sadly closed when the French people chose, my God, I can't even write these words down, to cut their kings' heads off. Such a place, destined to provide a good education to gifted but poor orphan girls, will surely excite my friends here in the city. You can count on me and my influence to help make your project a huge success. Countess Alexandra Somerset.
Oh, that was kind of suspicious.
About the orphanage?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she had the girls. And then she... Elizabeth Blackwood. That's her.
1666.
No.
When the last epidemic happened.
No! Not my wife! Dear Mr. McAllister, as the new legal owner of the Ashbury estate, I intend to quickly engage in the overdue maintenance and repairs of the walls in the crypt of the castle. Among the few architects I invited to send forth proposals, I was most impressed by your respectful approach concerning renovations on historical buildings and their preservation. I'd be glad to meet you at your convenience. My only request would be to speak to you directly and not your assistants. Any evening of next month would be agreeable. You may come to the castle or I can meet you at your office, as you prefer. If you agree to come to the castle, I could show you what kind of repairs and modifications I have in mind concerning the crypt, which may need considerable work and reconstruction. Very sincerely, Lady Ashbury.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt. And it holds something special inside.
It's me! She finished the picture.
Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered.
What if she doesn't sleep in here, though? It's not watching over her. Her bed's over here.
I mean, it's in her bedroom, though.
This castle is falling apart. That sweet fragrance. Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently.
Oh, I don't want to have to kill her. This is gonna be terrible. There's a secret passage, but I want to... It's probably the fireplace. I'll read this. Dear Lady Ashbury, I write to confirm that my men will be at your castle next Monday to begin the new work on the crypt and its access. The plans have been approved, and I'll personally be on site to supervise the installation of the locks and security measures you have requested. I can also assure you that my men have been briefed about never entering the crypt itself or the second floor of the castle. I must say I'm proud to continue and enhance the work started by my great-grandfather when employed by your ancestor in 1795. Very sincerely, Angus McAllister. It's all been her.
I have a feeling that it wasn't an ancestor. It was just her.
Hope you don't mind. I want to explore.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Portrait of Elizabeth and Jacob Blackwood. Oh, he looks like a vampire. But she doesn't, though.
In Versailles, 1788.
Vincent van Gogh painted her in 1885.
A VVG original. A VVG OG.
Shit, that's worth a lot. Lady Ashbury, you got rats.
This
everywhere.
painting looks suspicious.
Which?
That painting.
Oh, that one. Oh, it's the Red Queen. And probably King Arthur.
Probably King Arthur. Did she paint that?
Maybe. It's a pretty large painting.
I can't even look at it though, that's what sucks. Well, like, I can look at it, but like... Can't, comment.
Can't get a close-up on it.
Old contract. Dear Miss Ashbury, when last we communicated, you asked for the conveyance of a large coffin from Temple to Church, London, to the crypt of the Ashbury Castle in Scotland. I'm happy to report your request has finally been validated. My drivers have been informed that for security reasons, guards must always protect the coffin. You have hired these individuals who will be waiting for us in London. They also have been informed that under no circumstance should the carriage try to pass a river by boat, but always by road and bridges, for the precious wood and the relics inside the coffin cannot be exposed to humidity and moisture. You'll find a detailed quote for the entire operation attached to this letter. We are ready to go to London as soon as payment is received in full. Very respectfully, Samuel Lewis, Independent Contractor. Oh.
Moon and sword. Oh.
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
I wasn't over here. Okay, so I guess that's what, you know. Looking for a sword and a moon. I really hope she doesn't kill me. I'm gonna be a little mad. If I'm all like, yeah, like, I'm not gonna kill you. And she's like, well, I'm gonna kill you. And I'm gonna be like, well, what the fuck?
My dear Jonathan.
What are these symbols?
That's a shield.
I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
Sword?
One last switch, and...
Where's the moon?
I don't think it will have...
That's a flower.
Oh. Moon.
Voila.
Random friggin' buttons all over the dang place.
Right? Ancient tome. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. 12:17. An angel came to me, blessed be to God. Michael appeared to me last night in all his glory, shaped in glorious blood, to grant me eternal life at the dusk of my life. The apparition was so sublime and terrible I could not help but lower my head and close my eyes. Struck by the divine gift, I fell to the ground, only to awake the next night. You will serve me as you served your kings, said the angel before striking me with all his power. You will protect this land through the eons to come. For all who knew me, I should now hide and retreat, for they consider me dead. Soon I will leave the company of men to serve my new purpose. Blessed be God. Michael appeared to me last night in my retreat under Temple Church and asked me to prepare for battle. The land must be saved. Death is everywhere. The Black Death. An epidemic sent by the devil himself to punish mortals all over the world. My arm is strong. In the name of God I shall smite the enemies of mankind. England shall prevail. It is almost 20 years since my fight started against the devil, and the end is uncertain. From time to time, the plague, the Black Death, reappears in a village, in a town, and in each time, the vicious minions of hell approach to get their share of their mortal suffering. Vampires, dreadful creatures, I won't let this land collapse. Until my last breath, I'll serve and protect England. I wonder if this is Arthur's journal.
It might be.
Tonight, in the small village of Hoddesdon, I met the most delicate soul I've seen for a long time. She was singing for the dead, singing for those she knew and loved, those killed by a new plague outbreak. Without fearing for her own life, her voice moved me, so I chose to let her live. I offered her eternal life as a reward for her virtue and most pious attitude. Her name is Elizabeth Inglewood, and I'm not alone anymore.
Oh, so this must have been King Arthur, and he was the one that actually turned Ashbury.
Yeah. I wonder if, like, that was his wife then. Ashbury's his wife. But then why would she be evil? You know what I mean? Like,
because I don't think women have a choice in it, like, for vampirism.
Yeah.
And that's probably why she didn't want to turn her daughter, because
she'll turn into a disaster.
An ichor.
Maybe. Yeah.
Or a disaster, yeah.
My heart is breaking. My soul is bleeding. Tonight my dear Elizabeth left me. I have taught her all I knew, all she needed to know. Now she must walk her own path through the ages. This is her wish, and I will respect it. Elizabeth Inglewood, my sweet daughter, is gone. For she now wants to be known as Elizabeth Blackwood. I made her a promise. If she ever comes back to Hoddesdon, she will find me there, managing the Bull Inn her parents owned before dying. William Marshall shall disappear for a few times too now that the Black Death is no more. Until we meet again, I shall be known as William Thorne, waiting for my angel to come back.
It's William Marshall, not King Arthur. Okay.
The devil is at work again. The great plague is back and reaping thousands of lives in London. I must sell the Bull Inn and go there. Once more, William Marshall shall protect the land. What have I done? I let the devil infect me. God forgive me. The terrifying creature I had to defeat was a demon straight from hell. An abomination of the flesh, a walking apocalypse. I had to trap the dreadful creature in St. Paul's Church and set the building on fire. Without the advice of Michael, I don't know if I could have defeated my enemy. The flames cleansed the city of the demon's presence, but half of London burnt down. Ever since I have dreamt of a red flood of slaughter and rage. It's like the disaster had tainted my blood, my very soul. For the first time in centuries I am afraid. I shall crawl back to my retreat and pray to God for mercy for my infected soul. 1667, Elizabeth came to me. She said she felt my pain and rushed to save me. My poor daughter.
After a year.
Yeah. Blinded by rage, intoxicated by the blood I hate, I bit her. She fled, shocked by my betrayal. I laughed and cried as she cursed me. God, have I betrayed you? Have you abandoned me? My prayers have been heard. I have found the strength to resist the need for blood, the never-ending hunger. My poor Elizabeth, will you ever forgive me? I've heard you now kill and take pleasure in bloodbath with this new progeny of yours. You're a victim in all this. What have I done? I swear I'll find a way to make amends for what I have done to you. I swear I shall only rest once I know how to appease the blood I hate. Jesus, 1785. The Brotherhood of the St. Paul's Soul finally agreed to meet me in London. They proposed to meet inside the new cathedral of St. Paul. I like the wit and solemnity of these men. What a symbol, to choose the place where I defeated this disaster. I read this part before. About the garlic and everything. Okay, so I read that part. I finally managed to gather all the ingredients needed to concoct the tear of angels, blood of the purest heart for the fortitude, blood of a king for courage, garlic essence for the painful cleansing. After months of impatience, almost made mad by the hunger, I waited again and again, until finally Elizabeth cautiously came to me. As promised, I had chained myself to be sure I would not attack her again. I did not recognize my sweet daughter at first, for she only was Lady Blackwood now. The dreadful mistress of the dark who took delight in slaughter and carnage in France. She smirked as I apologized and cried for what I had inflicted to her. She shouted at me, and I tried to explain to her that my bite had infected her, had given her the blood of hate, now burning in her veins, in her soul. I told her I have found a cure, and that I had managed to create 1 dose of antidote. I gave it to her, to give her back her previous peaceful life. In exchange, I only asked her to take care of me, for I intended to be locked down in my tomb, chained if necessary to a to impeach me from feeding on any mortal or immortal. She reluctantly took the tier of angels and left. I hope to see her again soon, cured at peace. She came back to me finally, cured, healthy, joyful. My Elizabeth. She told me she had drunk the antidote about a year ago in France after witnessing and taking part in the massacre of an entire orphanage caused by the blood of hate. That's when the Lady Blackwood died, she said. She promised she would take care of me now. That's all I ask, as I repent for all the murdered souls caused by my negligence of more than 100 years. Now, 1795. My dearest daughter came back last week to tell me the good news. She has recently bought a castle in Scotland. She will soon finance the renovation of the castle crypt to provide a new retreat, far from temptation, far from the noisy, crowded cities. I can't wait to embrace the solitude, find the peace I need to refrain from killing. God, please give me the strength to resist the urges during the journey from London to my new domain. Before I leave, I should give a copy of these memoirs to the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole, without the most shameful and sensible information, of course. Soon I shall leave London to pursue my penance. There I shall find peace at last, with the support of my resuscitated Elizabeth. Oh, see, is he down here?
William Marshall is still alive?
Well, yeah, he never died.
And kicking?
Hello? What the fuck was that?
Probably a texture glitch.
Yeah.
Light peeking through that wasn't supposed to. Between pixels.
Ah!
Drop your sword, Father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No, never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend.
Yeah, I'm a friend. See, don't fucking do this.
I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England.
Why do you have this sword?
The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
Huh.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reid.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
What do you mean a few minutes? The fuck does that mean? Oh, was he dying?
I don't know.
He kind of looks like it.
Kind of blue in the face.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Well, don't kill yourself.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Oh, that's good.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Huh, yeah.
Yeah, I read the
No,
notebook.
I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil. She exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
I mean, you don't have to, like...
You guys can walk around
He
upstairs.
sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote?
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
I can just make another antidote. I made one for myself.
I mean, it required the blood of stuff. Who knows if we're gonna get other ones?
What do you do?
Get a little bit more
I visit
from
him as often as possible.
Redgrave, some more from Jeffrey,
He will never see
Redgate,
again
bitch!
a little bit more insulin, and you're good.
with my blood.
You feed him. You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty echo who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and
He doesn't
spread
look
the
very,
blood of hate.
Chained up here.
No.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
No redemption, then.
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long.
So does she have that sword to
The
kill
antidote
him?
would not work on him.
Or to kill me?
I tried.
Maybe
Believe me,
both.
I
Don't be
tried.
killing me. What the fuck did
No,
I do?
not you.
I do
Her-
shit!
I'm thinking herself and
Well,
William.
she shouldn't be killing herself either. That's
No,
kind of
she
rude.
shouldn't.
She led me on.
She didn't know.
He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
What about us?
Who are you?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I understand. And I respect your desire for privacy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Privacy.
Privacy.
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse. Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
You call me a fool. I'm just a man.
Just a man in need of some blood and trying to help.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks.
He's like, who the fuck is this guy?
But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Fucking like.
Keep you at arm's length.
Yes, Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want?
I was
Nice
gonna say,
one.
like, you're funny. You're gonna try and kill me.
Nice try, William.
Yeah. Old fool.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had
Willard?
been hiding in a bakery and putting lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
I found your research on the antidote. The Tears of the Angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
Huh.
King Richard?
Tears?
And Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula.
The formula.
If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
I think you got it wrong. I think you needed the blood of both of them. Because that's kind of what we needed, not tears.
Yeah, no one's crying.
So maybe that's why it didn't work properly on Elizabeth.
Talking shit.
Maybe. Or I could be misunderstanding.
How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long
That's a
You
weird
could
way to
blow a
explain it.
fortress down if you released it.
Just imagine trying to fight back a sneeze for
That
centuries.
suck. I'd be so mad.
What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Just once, but she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the red song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
What, like the Paso Doble?
I would
The
like
Passover?
to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
I have never seen such a creature.
Harpies.
What are you doing?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
What?
Are you okay?
Where
I think
did you
he's
encounter such creatures?
mixing things up.
He's a little
I saw one.
geriatric.
Yeah.
Was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Do you remember Murden, your maker?
Only God is my man.
God,
He created
JC!
everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Murden, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth.
It's a lot of talking.
How was she?
Yeah.
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church.
Was there a bug?
Beneath my
There is a
empty
bug.
tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I
Back
attacked
to
my
being just a
cousin
normal
and
white
infected
man.
her too. Forgive me.
White old man.
I failed you.
You bit her again. Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
Oh, that's good.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
I can do that. Give me that sword, Elizabeth.
You agree?
But I still have questions. We have to talk.
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
We could set you free. Let you out.
Why would we...
Isn't that
what?
what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again.
You go outside, it's
I
sunny.
have all but forgotten
Sunny
its
right now.
colours. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me.
Right now! Ah! Look at this, fucking kills him.
Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time.
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord.
She gonna kill you. Fuck, that was quick. You didn't even look.
Farewell, Father.
You think it would have gotten stuck in the...
The chair.
Yeah. But that was like a perfect swing.
And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reid.
I'm a doctor!
Of Murden, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
We can't see that, it's censored.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then. As long as we must, until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about,
What?
Jonathan.
He's just hang out here.
Despite his madness, William was strong enough to starve for centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
We will lock ourselves down then. I'll get all the material I need and I'll perform my research here with you until you're cured.
Are you mad?
Yes!
Who would take care of us? Who would free us if it takes decades or even more?
Old Bridget will take care of us.
You are serious, aren't you?
Yeah!
You really
God!
are ready to do this?
Yes! Don't be dumb! I'm a doctor.
Love you, Elizabeth. I can do this. Please, stay with me.
I believe you. This is crazy, but I believe you, Jonathan.
Yeah, did I get the good ending?
I don't know how.
They're not even kissing, that just looks weird. What do you mean you don't know how?
Everything that happened? That had to have been like a neutral ending, right?
One prayer for the summoned.
One like equals one prayer. Come on, people.
Child born from darkness, whose path ye must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I bid you farewell, my champion, bittersweet. You found yourself a newer quest, and so I leave you to it. My
Computer?
queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber, until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
Is that it? Oh.
Oh my god, I got a good ending.
You got a... You somehow got a good ending.
Wow. Do you not believe in me, Rumfus?
No, it's not you.
Or you don't?
No, it's not. Stop.
Well,
It's that...
Oh!
The choices were odd. Like, a choice you would think would be good turned out to be bad. Or maybe bad. Let me see.
I did it!
Yes.
Everybody! I did it! I mean, I was getting a little concerned. I thought she was gonna kill herself. And I was like, don't.
So there's 4 endings.
Oh, yeah?
The ending 1 is Jonathan and Elizabeth travel the world. So that's the good ending.
Okay, we'll go to Europe at some point. It could wait.
Ending 2 is Jonathan and Elizabeth remain in the castle, which is what we got.
Good.
Ending 3 is Elizabeth dies, Jonathan struck by grief. And ending 4 is Elizabeth dies, Jonathan becomes a killer.
I guess I'm assuming it's... I probably got, like, a better ending because, like, I didn't really embrace people.
Mm-hmm.
Because, think about it, like, the more people you embrace, you probably become...
To get the real good ending of traveling the world, you can't suck blood from any other citizen at any time during the game. Although you can kill them when they, as a result of your decisions, turn into undead. We have reached this ending by mesmerizing Dorothy Crane, giving blood to Sean Hampton, letting Aloysius Dawson die by mesmerizing him, sparing McCullum, letting Edgar Swansea die, not drinking blood from any other citizen. This does not count drinking from combat.
Eh.
So the only thing was, I guess, maybe,
Aloysius.
Yeah, biting on him.
That's fine. That's probably why my... Yeah, like I said, that's why my eyes got that way.
Yeah. To get this ending, you need to finish the game by killing no more than a few citizens. Which...
Dorothy Crane died. But so did Sean Hampton. But, like, I was saving people, so...
Yeah.
We did it.
You did it.
Wow. Thank you so much for watching, everybody.
Yes.
That really long episode. I'm Firefly.
I'm Rumfus.
Like I guess said, thank you again.
Yes, thank you.
This was a good ride. I liked the game. I might go back. Or maybe not. I don't know. I would have went back if I got a bad ending. But I feel like that was good.
It was one of the 2 good endings,
yeah,
technically.
So I'm happy with it. I don't know what I'm gonna play next. But yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
Good night. Be safe. And
Cast on.
How do I quit?
You gotta press start. Go into Healthy Carrier.
Oh.